Okay, good afternoon. So this will be an inspection of the USS Ronald Reagan. It's 50 on 70 centimeters acrylic with acrylic varnish and a little bit of red stains that are typical with my prints. The red stains are made of oil, but it's mostly acrylic. It was painted around June 2022, something like that. It's one of four in the series that is called the Supercarriers. The other side, I've showed you the other side, like in the previous video when I inspected the flag of Germany number 2 at the end of the video. I've taken 2 small samples from the acrylic, but I mean I dug a little bit deep, and I've done a tiny damage. I will fix it this week in fix day. It's here, shouldn't be a problem to fix. Just you see that, it's very clear because it was taken from the black paint, so you can see clearly when the sample was taken from, but this will, of course, I will fix it. No, it shouldn't be a problem at all. And let's take a look at, what we've got here. Of course, it was immersive alcohol, so we can actually, so we'll see it. You can see it under the microscope. Standard slide with a big cover, like almost all over the slide. Okay. Okay, so we will be from right to left. We can see life from already, outside the cover, because of course, the alcohol, fluid with the material was spilled like all over the slide. So, and you see it's still flowing because it was just prepared. You can see the flow along like the cover. So that's why you can see the life forms, even like outside of the cover, but it's, of course, it's normal because it was, the cover doesn't cover all the slide. And I smear usually all over the slide, which is not typical, but that's the way I do it. So we'll have a lot of material. These are Neros for certain. So right off the bat, we see Neros, we see life forms. Wow, okay, so we can already tell this will be a very busy slide. Life form, Neros, wow, very big one actually. Wow, okay, this one is huge. This one is gigantic. It's out of the cover. Okay, so they were certainly busy. We can see both Neros, you can see life forms. Very busy sample with a lot of things, many things to see. It's a nice one. Very nice one. So let's pick one for zooming in to see, its details. Maybe this one, why not? So actually we have here several of them in different layers. See, that are all part of the... So let's zoom in. This is 150. Nice. And you can see the other one as well. Let's do more zoom in. Oops. Okay. So nice, very nice. Back to 64 magnification. So the Ronald Reagan is certainly, Supercarrier is certainly riddled with these life forms. Many Neros, many robots, many life forms, much of everything. Yeah. So that's about it. As expected, it's more than a year. It's from June 2022, and certainly it was hanged in in the balcony where all the neighbors electrocuted me constantly because it was one of the plagues, the Supercarrier plagues, the plagues that dealing with an infection of the people that ate the eggs of the Venusian females. So he said that they will catch a serious disease. Again, this is written on the back side, and you could see it in the end of the previous video of Germany, flag of Germany number 2. So both this carrier and the other three are actually two more carriers. One is the H.W. Bush, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, H.W. Bush, big one, very big. It's called it was done on what's called like a standard canvas, which means 1 meter on 70 centimeter, which is pretty big. One of the biggest. This is half standard. Which is also pretty big. Pretty impressive, I would say. It's 50 on 70 centimeter, but the standard size, folio or something like that. Is 1 meter over 70 centimeters. Just that's the way it is, and. So there's the H.W. Bush, which is done in oil, and with also it was painted on the beach, so it was actually it was painted in 2 different occasions on the beach. So there's also a material shells and sand from the beach, and there is also in half standard like this one, which is 70 on 50. There is the Chinese Supercarrier 17. I don't remember. I don't know. How to spell how to pronounce the name, but it's 17. And we also have a very a full a standard, which means 100 centimeter on 70. The HMS Vengeance, the British Trident. It's not Supercarrier actually. It's a submarine on acrylic with elaborate painting, like a Venus painting on the other side in oil. But I will start with this one. I will list this one, and this will be one of the last that I actually list now for sale. Maybe I'll add 1 or 2, but before I actually inspect the last ones, I will continue with the video theoretical video to discuss live. And after that, I will take samples from the aquariums, and so we will show you I mean, to those that missed it before, I mean, like much bigger Neros than you can see here, and also much bigger life forms. And so it will. I mean, if you didn't see it already, I mean, I suggest, as Isaac Arthur says, grab a drink and a snack. And actually, as the critical drinker says, and it's actually more relevant in this case, perhaps you should grab also like a bottle of Jack Daniels, because what you're going to see will require, I mean, probably some kind of self-medication.